Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading, guys. I am here hanging with the Saucy Beaver and her baby, Maggie Lee, this little Saucy Beavs. So I wanted to start off this reading with a song, Synchronicity. I think it's like a 50 Cent song, G Unit. Or even like there might be like some Lloyd Banks in there. But I keep hearing, I know you like my style. You like how I break it down. Wanna get rich? I'll show you how. But the rich part is like rich in energy. Okay, and I feel like the Divine Feminines are kind of taunting this whole twin flame energy right now because a lot of you feel like you're at the top of your game, It's like, finally, you guys have mastered the surfboard. You're able to ride the wave. I feel like many of you kept putting your stomach on the board, paddling out there, catching a wave, and just tumbling into the wave, going like, blah, 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 blah. But for the first time, you guys are able to board that surfboard. Like, you're able to stand steady. And I feel like many of the feminines are attracting a more matured version of your masculine, and it's more powerful than you guys are going to anticipate. So I'm curious to see what the numbers are on these cards, because for the first time ever I'm being guided to point out some timelines here. Okay, so we have 9. It could be 9 days from now, 9 weeks from now, 9 months from now. We also have the Queen of Swords here. So you guys, I think you're holding this energy at bay here, where a lot of the masculines, they want to move forward and they want to plant that wand and let you know that they're serious. Like the fire energy has a lot to do with like our passions, okay, our desires in life, our purpose, what we came here to enjoy and experience and find fulfillment in. And then when you have the energy of the 9 is like, it's fulfillment. You're in a good place. It may not be perfect with that 10, right? But you're contented. You're satisfied. And I feel like a lot of your masculines want to come in and provide that energy with the King of Cups here, because we have the Queen of Swords. We know the Divine Feminines are in the Queen of Swords. If you guys look back on the last couple of readings I've done, it's about this no bullshit energy, and that's usually the Queen of Swords, because she is a straight shooter. She's somebody that embodies a lot of respect, dignity, grace. She expects that from others as well. That's why she has high expectations. But if you're able to to be noble and to really pay attention to the finer details in life, I feel like you're going to earn this Queen of Swords respect. She might be really harsh, but she's also like completely compassionate about those that she cares about. And respect is often a big thing for the Queen of Swords. She could be very harsh, she could be very cutting. Sometimes when she's in the reverse or something makes her angry. But I feel like the King of Cups, I was going to say the King of Wands, I don't know why. It could be for those of you who have fire sign divine masculines, because we have the torch here. I feel like this King of Cups is wanting to come in to kind of soothe you, like with the water here, relaxation, relax a little bit. She could be very tense. Her shoulders are very tense, very reactive, very impulsive. But at the same time, the only time she ever gets into that place is if it calls for it. Because I feel like the Queen of Swords is someone who is very controlled. You don't easily get irritated unless the occasion calls. So I feel like for many of you, you may be spotting the red flags, putting up the flag that you want and kind of setting at bay the flags that you're not willing to accept, planting new seeds for yourself, taking the time to think about what direction you want to go in. You've been probably fighting a big battle, and now it's time to bunker down and maybe put things into perspective a little bit. But you're doing this with a lot of patience, because Queen energy is patience, right? That's why she's got her hand to her chin there, because she's seriously contemplating, taking her time, reflecting on the past, and really strategizing here. I think I sense sometimes a lot of masculine energy within the Queen of Swords. So it could be a divine feminine who's like, okay, you know what? No more Mr. Nice Woman or no more Mrs. Nice Woman. And it's ironic that she says Mr. because it's a divine feminine who has to get into their masculine energy. And it's mainly because, you're calling you know, straightforwardness to you. Like, I feel like the only time you ever stand at a post like this is when you're trying to show honor, dedication, commitment, right? Commitment to the cause. You want to see commitment to the cause from the person that you have in mind here, and let's just say they hear you loud and clear. All right. Let's go ahead and find out, you know, what your counterpart's best course of action is towards you right now. You know, we know that they're wanting to come and get fulfillment, but what actions are they taking in order to, you know, gain this respect, gain the affection of maybe this cold Queen of Swords right now? What do you do, King of Cups? We have the Eight of Spring. Okay, so stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Successful multitasking and sudden events or changes. So many of you can actually expect a positive change coming from your Divine Masculine, because they can sense that you're in this energy where, you know, you have a lot going on. You have a lot to think about. You have a lot to think about on the journey. Every time you get into this cold energy, they get into this warm energy. Okay, so the minute you're ready to start, like, just cutting things off, because the Queen of Swords, she has her sword there for a reason, right? She is the master of just being assertive, being decisive. A lot of the times when you have to be decisive, it's like you have the spiritual maturity to just cut things off, because you know that it's just best in the long run. So it takes a very mature mind to always be thinking, you know, 10 steps ahead. And I feel like that's what, you know, especially those of you who are air signs, you know what I'm talking about, because sometimes this is a gift and it's a curse, to just be so detached sometimes. But those of you who are not air signs, you are probably learning this lesson right now that, you know, most air signs have no problem doing. But if you're not an air sign, then it's like, yeah, it could be a struggle to just really cut it off, you know. You have to master the queens on this journey. That's why we have all of the elements in the tarot. You know, the Queen of Swords, air signs will have to teach you something. Earth signs, you know, I'm an earth sign, I'm a Taurus, you know, very grounded, very fixed, very stubborn in my ways. Always thinking I'm right, because you know what, most of the time I usually am. It's been proven to me. You know, we have a lot of fire signs who are very passionate, very feisty. Water signs, very calm, very beautiful, very attractive, very warm, nurturing. So, you know, those of you who are learning the lessons of the Queen of Swords, don't take her at face value. You know, even Google after the reading, if you guys are guided to, like, Google about the Queen of Swords, find out as much as you can about her. Tonight is, let's say, your homework assignment. Google a little bit about the energy there and find out, you know, what queen energy, patience, has to teach you. It's a feminine energy, so it'll help you to plant new seeds. Sudden changes, I feel like, it's a representation of many of your masculine. They're experiencing the ascension, but at a much more rapid pace than you guys would anticipate. I feel like, you know, they're going to take their time. 8 is advancement. So usually we have the 7, which is, you know, for me, it's about having the confidence, right? Because in order to get to the 8, you know, you really got to push forward now. And there's something about many of the feminines just kind of stepping into this area of decisiveness. Like, if you sense the red flags, it looks like you're going to be returning to this Queen of Cups energy, which is perfect for the King of Cups coming towards you. You know, soften up a little bit. You've learned the lesson. So maybe, like, calm down now, okay? It's time for you to ground yourself back into this Queen of Cups energy. You know what to do. Loving, comforting, emotional, intuitive. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights that you can trust, taking care of others. And it says perhaps too much. So don't get caught up in your masculine's journey at this time or where this is going. Just kind of, you know, stay steady in that inner truth and that knowing that your masculines know what to do. We also have the 3 of Autumn. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. I talked a lot about this in the last reading, even in some of the comments that I've answered within the last few videos I've posted. It's a really good time, guys, to get busy. If many of you are thinking about walking away, or you know, you've just been that type of soul where you need to have that, you know, fuck you energy a little bit, right? Because you've never embodied it before, and now is the perfect time to really exude that. And your twin flame journey will always bring that lesson to you the hardest. I feel like, you know, personal romantic love relationships, you know, these types of relationships, you know, they're oftentimes very difficult to navigate, and it's not easy for anybody. So I have so much compassion for those of you going through this. but you know, it says here, be the best at what you can do, be compensated for your creative talents. A lot of you are wondering, like, you know, what the next steps are. If you are in this place of having to draw boundaries, having to let go, the best thing to do is to delve into your creative habits. What can you do? What do you feel most passionate about that can start making you some money? You know, for a lot of you, it's blogging, vlogging, getting online, sharing yourself. I talked in the comment section about selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. It's probably one of the easiest things that you guys can get started with to make some cash. And declutter, which is huge for your energy in terms of attracting things into your life that is new. All right, so yeah, guys, I feel a lot of positive change coming for many of you who, you know, you're making the effort to take control, okay, to free yourself, as per the last reading. All right, I love you guys. Take care, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.